Sorry for my bare face. And bare face ba yung tawag doon? Bare face yata yung mukhang ganto. Mukhang bear. Anyways. Yeah, I was actually walking and I'm just thinking what to do since we're on quarantine. And for all those who doesn't know, I'm actually out of Philippines, means I'm an OFW here in UAE. And as you can see, we're also put on quarantine. And the industry where I'm working is currently put on hold, and it's gonna be on hold for the next 4 months. So it was sad because it's like a realization of what this quarantine is trying to teach us. And I just realized that no matter how you think your job or everything that you think it seems to be so much stable, it will come to a point that everything will definitely be gone, or should I say na you'll never realize that things will just slip out of your hand and all these things. So that's it. I decided to create this blog, and not for anything, but I just want to share because I'm currently living alone, and I would like to share to you my space, my small space we're in. It's just a bed, and it's actually a full room, but we divided it into two. So there's another couple who's living here, and and I'm on the other side of the room. So with that, when I was walking alone earlier, I just told myself, what could I do so I won't feel all these negativities or all those things that is coming around us. I don't want my mind to fill in with those kind of thoughts, because earlier we had a meeting, and our management decided to cut off our salary, which is kind of in a way you will try to understand it, even though you will say that why do we have to suffer for this. But it's just that a matter of right now it's anyways, it's always a give and take relationship. So I guess this is the take that we have to for this current situation that we have. So let me go back in, as I was saying, I want to talk. When I was walking, I suddenly came, or something pop up in my mind, and that's something regarding the regarding regrets. So ever since, I always been a fighter when it comes to so many things in life. Like those people who knows me before, they always tells me that we admire you because you are very what do you call that, palaban, like you're always on the go, like that. And whatever problem comes, I was like thinking whatever the solution I can do, or I can give to people, to myself, or to the situation, whatever it may be. And I never had any regret on that. It's just that the very regret I would like to share to you is that because earlier this morning, yesterday night actually, I prayed. So I now that we're also on quarantine, so I've been home for 2 months now, and I told myself that for that past 5 years that I'm working as an OFW, I didn't get this much time for myself, like to be on the bed only the whole day, like that. It's just that most of the time you only have 1 day off, and you try to squeeze in everything you want to do, church and going to malls or eating out, all those things you want to just squeeze in one day. So I didn't get any time to, like, to also increase my spiritual connection with God, because I believe when people say that before, like, I was a fighter, I'm always positive, that comes along with my very good connection with God before. So that's also gone, I think, when you're becoming busy and all those things. So all those, I'm not saying that I'm not praying, I am, but the connection that we have to build is not yet there anymore. So going back, so I was doing my rosary yesterday night, and I just prayed. I told God that I want some people to be back in my life. I know that people will say that no, God will definitely remove people in your life because they said that they won't do anything good to you. But speaking of regret, so that's what I prayed. So today morning, a long lost friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, that is, we separated ways for some reason. It's my fault also that they're all gone. So I just tried to message her, and I'm so happy that I received a reply from her. And usually when she replied, it's just that, "Hi, how are you? I'm fine," and that's all. So yes, today when she replied to my message, I was like happy in a way that she replied to me, and asking some questions about me also, and I'm very very happy with that. I'm not saying that I know that everything will be back to normal again, like how we used to be. No, it's not that. I know it's gonna take a long run if that will happen, or if it's not gonna happen, I know I have to accept that also. So yeah, so we exchanged messages and all these things. So maybe that's thought came to my mind about regret, like, been like so, not foolish, but I can say that there are some acts that I'm so much childish when it comes to decision making and all these things, and I want everything to be in proper, what do you call that, like, in place. So it so happened that my biggest regret is that when I let go of these friends. So like, it's kicking in one by one, that now that we're on ECQ, and you get to think, like, living alone is very 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 different, I can say. Like, you need to have a very strong mind, you need to have a very good relationship with God, that you won't get to think of anything negative that pop up out of your mind, all those things, like, like living alone is very very hard. So yeah, so my regret would be that, like, when we're angry, that's why they used to tell, or they used to say that, like, no, don't ever make decision when you're mad, sad, angry, or whatever emotions that you have. It has to be in your clear mind that you have to make your decision. So that's it. I just shared to you, and I just tried making this or sharing this to you, to those people, like, who's feeling the same like I'm feeling right now. I'm actually not really lonely or alone. It's just that you're missing those kind of peeps in your life, or people in your life, or friends in your life. And just shoot me a message if you feel like nobody's there for you to listen, nobody's there for you, or you want to share any random thoughts, and just send a message to me. PM me. Definitely I will reply, because I have so much time now to reply. Like before, I used to reply very seldom. So please send a DM to me, or send a PM to me, to whoever is feeling the same thing I'm feeling right now. Like, you feel like you have the burden on your shoulder just because you can't let it out or you can't share whatever it is that you want to share, please send a message to me and we'll get through it. I'll include you all to my prayers. Thank you. Bye.